Hi everyone, my name is Lucie. I'm a dating coach and matchmaker from Luvidya. And the one advice I would like to give entrepreneurs who are starting their own business is to take action, to overcome their fear and actually doing the damn thing. As an entrepreneur, when I first started, my biggest challenge that I created for myself was the insecurity of my accent. I was very insecure about talking on the camera and not feeling comfortable expressing who I am. The moment I overcome that fear, the moment I start sharing myself, people start coming back to me and saying, hey, actually you are very interesting. The accent that you have is very interesting for people, so we would like you to share more. In that moment I realized I do need to do more. I need to take action and share myself. So don't be afraid. Overcome your fears and just share yourself.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you're here on YouTube, make sure to hit that red button, subscribe, like this video, comment, and of course, just give us suggestions. On Facebook, make sure to like our page and like our video. Today's extra special because it's our new setup, so give us a double like because it's real sexy. So I'm really excited about this setup. So today we have Lucie, and she's really going to talk about love, relationships, and entrepreneurship. We decided to put all those three in together. So Lucie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So hi everyone, thank you for having me here. My name is Lucie and my company is called Luvidya. And I'm a dating coach and a matchmaker, and I help people with their love life and super exciting work that I do. And I would love to dive in and see what else you have for me.
Yes. So Geraldine brought you into our world, and I was really interested to see what is the difference between a dating coach and a matchmaker, because it seems like it'll be the same thing, but it's maybe not.
Maybe not. Yeah. So matchmaking is, if I will very simply put it, it's the introduction that matchmakers do. They get to know you, they know who you are, your values, your goals, your passions, everything about you. The matchmaker needs to get to know and makes the introduction. They find a partner that fits your criteria and they make the introduction. Versus the dating coach, it helps to uncover the dating why. Sometimes clients come to me and say why I cannot find the right partner. So I look at the why. I look at the behavior things. Sometimes it's communication. Sometimes it's the way you represent yourself. There can be many things. Every person is dealing with the different things. And so the dating coach helps you to uncover your dating why.
So a question about that is that when you're going to a dating coach, you want to come to you so you could develop yourself so you're more dateable?
I believe everyone is dateable, and it's a wonderful thing. Sometimes we don't see own things that sometimes we need somebody else to look at us and see with the different eyes what behavior we are running towards the others, and sometimes we are not even aware of it unless somebody points it out and say, okay, this is something that needs to be improved. So basically dating coach brings the best version of you out and trying to reach that goal, so creating the best version of you.
Yeah, because also it's just if you haven't been in the game for a while, or with online dating, there's all of the different what should I say? Should I wait as a female? Should I wait for the man to reach out first? And just kind of all the nuances that happen also. So
there's definitely a lot of questions that my clients come to me and ask, and it's basically dating coach can answer any of the questions that you might have about online dating in general, anything that is related to dating. So it's a good thing to sometimes, if you're not sure and you need piece of advice, it's a good thing to reach out to dating coach.
Well, so like when someone is dating or getting ready to date, what are some of the questions that they should ask themselves about, like, if they're ready to date, and just what are some of the things you should prepare yourself for to be able
This
to?
is a really good question, and I love that question. So it might sound very simple, but the most important question you need to answer to yourself is who you are. And it, as simple as it sounds, you would be surprised how many people actually struggle to answer this question. And it's the first question I ask my clients every single time: who you are, tell me about yourself. And 80% people, they cannot answer this question. It's very interesting to watch their behavior. So I really want for everybody to answer this question: who you are as a person, and what are your goals, what are your values, what do you stand for, because that's what attracts the other people towards you. You have to, you're like a magnet. If you know who you are, what do you stand for, you're going to attract the right people into your life. So answering the question who you are and truly believe who you are is very important.
And how do you guide people through that? I mean, you just gave a couple examples of like questions we should know, but still, like, I imagine that people still kind of need a little coaching on that.
That's right,
too.
that's
So
right.
what are some of the ways that you coach somebody?
So it's a big process. It's a big process that my clients go through, and it's going through also a lot of exercises that I guide them through. But there's also a series of questions that I ask: who you are, what's your passion, what do you love to do, tell me about stories about you. Like, stories are huge when it comes to dating, because when you go on a date, you would like to share yourself. And the way you share yourself is through the stories who you are and what you experienced. And it's very pleasant when you start sharing yourself with the other person. So a lot of people don't know how to tell stories. They will say, oh, I live boring life. And
No,
that's
it does.
nobody wants to hear that. You cannot
Don't
attract
say that.
you cannot attract partner if you think you are boring.
Yes.
You have to express, and it doesn't have to be big thing like saving the world. It can be little things like, okay, I know how to make the best lasagna. Okay, and the recipe I created and put the spices in it, and and if you get passionate about this, it's actually a very big thing, and people can relate to that story, and they feel connected to you. So simple things. Don't think too big, but think about what's make you special. And as I said, it can be really small things, and even making show like this. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. Not so many people have the courage to make show like this, and if you start saying, oh, I'm doing this show, everybody goes like, oh, tell me more, what is this show about? So it is very important that you know how to tell stories about yourself and you share yourself with others.
Yeah, because I know the two of them have been out of the game for a while, so I don't think
Listening to you, I'm like, oh man, I wish I can work with you. I'm like, sorry,
but I mean, because you guys, neither of you were around for online dating, right?
No.
So you don't know. Yeah, on online dating, there's so many people out there that they'll like. Everyone sounds the same kind of interesting.
they do.
Like,
Picture
I
with
love
dog,
to travel.
picture with kid.
Yeah, I love to travel. I care about the world.
Yeah.
And so, through that, what you're saying is like you can still. What I think you're saying is you can still say those things, but you need to attach more context.
That's
and
right.
put a little more like oomph in there.
A little
right?
bit of the spice in the lasagna.
Just a little bit more of you. I so want to create someone's Tinder profile for fun, but
maybe we could
There
tag
will
team.
be a lot of
You
people
guys
who
can
would
do
be
mine.
happy.
That's what first client.
I think you should create your own show about this, creating somebody's profile, and then
Have
see-
them mail it in
That's
or
right.
email. Okay, email if you'd like them to create your profile for you.
Cool. Maybe that's our new
That's
our new show.
that's our new
One
show.
Well, we got our pink backdrop, so
Yeah, there
now.
you go.
Cool.
There you go.
Well, being that this is doing the damn thing and it's a show for entrepreneurs, we're very curious to know what are the challenges that your entrepreneur clients have when they're looking to attract a relationship.
Also, very good question. Those are the challenges that they create for themselves.
Oh,
And it
one.
is the challenge that you personally create. Most of the entrepreneurs comes and they said their main answer is, I don't have time. I'm focusing on my business. So they put 150% of energy into their business and they have zero energy into dating. And it is the challenge that they create for themselves. If they find the relationship important enough and would put enough energy into finding the right partner, I guarantee you they are in a relationship at the end of the week. Because
Wow.
it is
She's a guarantee.
it is a guarantee. So you do create own challenges when it comes to dating. I don't think necessarily there are that many challenges, but the challenges you create for yourself when it comes to dating. And yeah, it's the time that most people are feeling that they don't have enough, and the other thing that people feel like there is not enough people. Those are but if you look everywhere, the people are everywhere around us. And for the entrepreneurs, I always tell my clients, just look around. Every time you go to the coffee shop, look around. It can be included in your life. You just have to have open mind that you want to meet people. Because most of my entrepreneurs, they go to the coffee shop and they said, okay, I need a big frappuccino, and they run out of the door. And they never even they don't even notice the people in the room. And there is so many wonderful people sitting in the coffee shop, and even the person in front of you. It's easy to start a conversation with person in front of you. So just be open, have open eyes for people around you. It's very easy. Once you understand this concept, you will see how many people you are exposed to every single day around you.
So it sounds like you gave some tips. So one is to make time, even though you feel like you don't have time. Two is awareness. So be very present to the people who are around you and maybe see an opportunity for a conversation. And then the third thing, you said one more thing.
The third tip was it goes with the awareness, but look around. So just be aware of your surroundings and be open-minded to that. Maybe be open-minded that like the person that you're going to attract is not maybe going to be the person you want. Like, everyone has this ideal person, but it's almost like a mirage, like, it's not real. So with being also open-minded, do you also see maybe entrepreneurs or maybe just your clients in general there's a sense of fear because you have to be vulnerable? Because starting a business there's a vulnerability to it, but there is an end goal. It's very it's very logical, while starting a relationship has to do a lot with emotions and also showing your true self
and other people.
So and so there could be a fear of being vulnerable.
Yes, I mean, and it is a fear. I understand, but at the end of the fear, there is something better. You actually might find somebody that would have a wonderful relationship with. So being vulnerable is a big thing, and not so many people are willing to touch that place, because it is something very special that we carry, and the vulnerability can be painful, and we all experience it, broken hearts. And some people just sometimes put like a big band-aid on the broken heart, and they said, okay, I'm not gonna show my emotions and being vulnerable with anybody else. And yes, if you want to get in a relationship, you need to kind of touch that place. It is very important that you open up yourself and see the possibilities that are there for something better and bigger.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate it. And you're our first guest with our new setup, so thank you so much. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure again to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Lucie's information will be all in the description box below, and we will also tag her here on Facebook. Thank you again. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye. See ya.